Your problem is not that you cannot trade. Your problem is that you don't want to let go of your money and you still lose it.
Okay, now that's serious. That's serious.
Hey, what up, traders? All right, so this week I want to talk about why I'm not consistently profitable yet as a trader and what I'm doing to become a better trader and improve on those issues so that I can be consistently profitable. So let's get into it. We're gonna be talking about some of the mistakes I made this week while trading and how I almost blew my account. Right now I have lost like $30 in my account, and I want to see what I can salvage this week and see if I can get that can back up, because I have some great opportunities this week to trade. So, being that I have ADHD, I kind of like hyper focus too much on one thing for a long time, and then it occurred to me that I was lacking in other things. So my analysis really good. I don't have problem with analysis again. Even this year I haven't realized that I have issues with directional bias. I was not really good with directional bias as I thought I was, so I had to work on that. That was pretty easy. Like this year I realized that I needed to work on my entries and my exit, because I went back to my trading journal and I realized that, man, I need to work on my entries and my exit because they were not realistic. Even where I set my stop losses were not realistic as well. And those three parameters are really important, because where you place your stop loss, where you place your entries and exits, they're really, really important. They can make or mar you. So I opened this channel because I want to be able to document my journey so that people can see that they can do this. There are times I place my trade from an internal structure and I place my take profit in an external structure. And where I place that is not a bad thing, right? But where I now place my stop loss does not take into consideration the probability that the market can reverse, clear that internal structure and go back to the major structure key level and then move from there. Guys, allow this trade to play out, man. If you are like me, place your stop loss where you know it's safe. Even if the market is going back and you're having a drawdown, the market could just do a double bottom or a double top and go in your direction. Like, I just hate to see red. I just want to see blue. But then that is not a realistic expectation, because now I am suffering from entering into trades and leaving the moment I see red, I panic. That thing I need to stop to, man. Like, it's really crazy. I need to stop it. I know a lot of traders that struggle with that. And if you relate to that, the solution is place your stop loss right. The truth is, you know, in your mind, your intuition is going to tell you this place you're placing your stop loss is bad, but you still leave it there. That is one of my problems. My mind is going to tell me this place I'm placing my stop loss is not supposed to be, is not good. And you know within yourself that that place you're placing it is not good. But then you get so positive and you forget about the realisticness of the market. The market does not care about your emotion. It does not care about if you want to be rich or not. It's a zero-sum game. You have to think about these things in probabilities. The truth is, sometimes I think about how I feel or how it felt when I placed some of my winning trades. And then I realized that those winning trades, I set and forget. I'm very confident in the analysis. I'm very confident in the entry signals. And I really was patient to wait for the market to, reinforce certain positions and tell me that it's truly wanting to go down or go up. I reflect on those emotions. How did I feel when I placed this trade? I was confident in most of my winning trades. And my losing trades, something told me that there is a probability it was going to go back to that place. And I never listened to it. Because I'm like, what if it goes right? I'm always thinking about the positives. Yes, it's not a bad thing to be positive, but the market doesn't even give it. The market doesn't care about your positivity. You just have to be realistic, 100%, and real and truthful with yourself. I realized most of my losing trades, I had anxiety. And there are trades where I sleep very well. If you cannot sleep very well, it's because you are making a bad decision. It's because you are making a bad decision. It's because you know deep in your heart that where you are placing this stop loss is a wrong position. You are being too overboard with your positivity. Also, sometimes it's because you actually don't have the money. But you have to learn to let go of that money, man. When you risk it, let go of it, because that is one of my problems as well. Your problem is not that you cannot trade. Your problem is not that you cannot analyze the chart. Your problem is that you don't want to let go of your money. And at the end of the day, you are holding on to that money and you will still lose it. So tell yourself, I'm risking $20 on this trade. I'm risking 30. I'm risking 50. And in your mind, imagine that that money is gone already and it's no longer your own. And I swear, if you can do that, you will learn how to set and forget. Because I'm talking to myself, because this is the problem I'm facing. And the truth is, deep down in my heart, I know this is what I need to do to become a consistent, profitable trader. But I don't want to do it. So until you're ready to make that decision, let go of that money, until you're ready to listen to that intuition that you know that there's still a probability, even the slightest chance that this thing is going to reverse, make a double bottom before it goes in your direction. Set your stop loss the right way. All the things you know that you are doing that is making you not confident in that entry, making you not confident in that analysis, stop it and you will see improvement in your trading. I promise you. All right. So that is what I'm noticing with the 2 months that I've come back to trading. I make profit, but I lose it quickly because my expectations are not realistic. So that's one of my trading issues, is that where I place my entry, exits, and stop loss, they're not good. And I am trying to work on that right now. So you see, as the journey is going, you see that I'm bettering my entries and exits. And I'll be teaching about it, everything that I figure out on my own. Another big problem I have is I overtrade. Right? I see different opportunities and I just want to have a bit of juice and a bit of cake from everything. And all you need is, if you see 5 opportunities, you just need to keep watching out for the 5 opportunities, and the one that shows you the best signal to enter should be the one that you get into. I have this fear of missing out. I used to think, okay, I can quickly enter this one and I can get out when it's going back, and then I would have made few profit from there, and I will take it and I'll go put it in another one. That needs to stop, because now I have to imagine myself, if I have a $1 million account, I cannot be doing that. Right now I'm trading very small account, $50, and I don't want to do prop firm because I've done prop firm in the past and I don't really get serious with it. I want to see my own money at stake. I don't want to demo trade, and I'm okay with losing, because you have to be okay with losing. You have to lose sometimes in this journey to make money. Yeah, there are a few traders out there that will say they never made any loss. It is okay to blow an account. Don't feel bad about it. It is the price and the cost of learning this thing. So I need to start seeing this as a business. Right now I have only $30 right now in my account because I almost blew that account. And I want to see how I can salvage this thing. I have been able to do it a lot in the past. Salvage my account. Is almost going down, and before you know, I enter one good trade. But I don't need to wait for the account to almost get blown out before I start, getting serious. Because for me, it's as if I want to be on the edge. I like that thing where I'm on the edge before I say, okay, let me calm down and be more patient with my entries. I don't need to wait for that. I want to be patient from the get-go. Another one big problem I have is patience. You can see that they're all tied together. These problems are all tied together, and if I can work on it, if I can work on my patience, most of these problems will be solved, right? Because the reason why I'm entering so early is because I lack patience. And the truth is, trading is going to reveal your real flaws in real life. Naturally, I'm someone that don't have patience for anything. Growing up in Nigeria and living in Lagos, everything has to be sharp. Everything has to be done fast. You get into the bus, you get into it fast. I don't know why we're all rushing. So now it's affecting my trading journey, and I need to work on that. So for Summary of the things that are holding me back. I said that I am over trading. All right, always, because I'm over trading, because I have this fear of missing out. All right, I have this FOMO. I just want to get a bit of everything in the trade, and I'm thinking, okay, I want to get into this trade, get out when it's about to pull back, and then step into another trade and just add to the stack my profit. But that is really wrong, and I want to stop it. In fact, I have stopped it mentally right now. And this week moving forward, I promise that I'm gonna work on these things and dedicate my time into improving and developing this issue of overtrading from this week. The truth is, my lack of patience is why I am having poor entries and exits. And that brings me to my third issue, which is unrealistic entries, exits, and stop losses. All right. So these are the things that I need to do these are the things I need to do moving forward. And I'm going to start it from this week. And one of that thing is that I'm going to focus on risk before profits, because I usually think about my profit. I already imagine me making $1,000, like making so much money, and then I forget, and then I set unrealistic stop loss because I want to do low risk and get all the rewards. I need to start thinking about risk before profit. And when I think about risk, that's going to improve where I place my stop loss automatically, because I'm going to now start thinking in probabilities that if I feel like the market is reversing from this 78% retracement, but there is a chance that it can go back to make to the equal high or equal low and move from there. So I'm going to take that into consideration, right? And then place my stop loss at a very realistic place where the price doesn't move from here, but it can move from here, because entry is a very, very important part of trading. In fact, I feel like it's one of the most important, because if you don't enter away, then you're gonna see those drawdown. And I should be comfortable with having drawdowns too. I'm just not comfortable with having drawdown. I don't like seeing reds. And one of the things I notice is that most times when I start seeing it showing red, I just get off the trade and with the loss that I've made, and just say, you know what, I feel like it's going back to this place. But I just need to place my trade and let it play out. I need to learn how to set this trade, enter it, and forget about the trade. That is also one of my biggest problems. I need to write it there too. All right. So you need to add it to the list. If I need to learn how to stay in my trade, set this trade and forget it. I need to believe in my analysis. Another thing I need to learn how to do moving forward, or what I think I need to do to become a consistently profitable trader moving forward, is I already said I need to focus on risk before profits, and then I need to think in probabilities. All right, because that's going to help me place my stop loss in the right position. I should stop thinking about rewards before the risk, because the risk is more important than the reward. The risk is going to be what will drive your decision on where to place your stop loss or your risk management. Then the third one is I need to measure my performance over months and not days, because there are some week I felt really bad this week, but then I needed to shake it out, because I already told myself that I don't want to be thinking about the losses too much. I see these losses as a way to learn, and it's showing my flaws, and I like that it's showing me my flaws so I can work on that. So I need to measure my performance over months and not days, because trading is just 5 days a week. Trading the forex market is just 5 days in a week, and that's not enough time to be able to improve on the things that you already lack. It is the consistency in the improvement that stack up, and one day you're just going to wake up and see that you're already worked on these things, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing better this week. So let's see how the trade goes this week.